Welcome to our No Skincare Academy. If you are joining us for the first time, my name is Dr. Nora Hosseini, and here at our No Skincare Academy we teach everything about safe, effective and stable skincare products. We cater for both formulators and users of safe skincare products. Today we are going to be looking at a topic that encompasses everybody, either as a formulator or as a user of skincare product. That is retinol. So the topic for today is everything you need to know on how to use retinol. What are retinoids? Retinoids are a class of vitamin A derivative products, and it's commonly known as the king of skincare ingredients. And you know what the word king means, right? It means that if you cannot get it right with any other skincare ingredient, try retinoid. It's the chief of all ingredients, and it's so multitasking that you can do almost everything with retinol. So all skincare problems can be solved with retinol. However, there are some pluses. That's why I'm here today to explain what retinoids are, the benefit of using retinoids, and the type of retinoids and when to use, and most importantly, the clauses, and to finalize by teaching you how to effectively use retinol. So let's begin by what is retinol. Retinoids, like I said, are classes of ingredients under the name vitamin A. So they are vitamin A derivative ingredients, and they function based on two mechanisms. The first one is that they are keratolytic agents. What is keratolytic agent? These are compounds or ingredients that have the ability to speed up skin cell turnover. Skin cell turnover means at any point, whenever you are using keratolytic agent, you have a baby skin, you have a glassy skin, you have a glowing skin. You don't have superficial dead skin sitting on your outermost epidermal layer. And when you see somebody that has a dull, honey-like looking skin, what is commonly known as solar keratosis, is mostly as a result of build-up of dead skin. But when you have retinoids in your skincare regimen, you don't have issues with build-up of skin cells. At every point, you have a glowing and young skin. The second mechanism they use in working is that it's a very strong antioxidant. Antioxidants are also classes of ingredients that help us protect against environmental damage, oxidative stress. You see that when a baby is born, you see the skin looks so shiny and glowing. But as the baby grows older, get exposed to going to school, going out under the sun, the skin changes, because the biggest enemy to the skin is ultraviolet ray, which is the sun. Of course, other pollution, if you are staying in a very high polluted environment, can also have a little effect. But as long as you enter the sun, or the sun ray even passes through your window blinds, your skin will be undergoing oxidative stress. And the only way to work on that is to use retinoids. Retinoids, just like every other antioxidant, how they work is that they prevent what is called radical scavenging activity. So whenever the sun ray hits the skin, a oxygen donor tries, let me not go into the chemistry of it, but you just know that when that sun hits the skin cells start to split up, and at the splitting, something can happen. It can either alter the natural skin or it kills the skin cell. If it alters it, you have issues like honey-like looking skin, sunburn, solar lentigines, speed up of aging, wrinkles. Then sometimes you can just kill the skin and lead to what is known as cancer. So with all this, your vitamin A is a natural antioxidant that helps you fight. The skin has its antioxidant, but sometimes based on stress and other activities or genetics, you might not have sufficient antioxidant to fight the damage from the UV. So having vitamin A or other antioxidant is like a booster. So you see that it works using two excellent mechanisms. So now let's look at the functions of retinoids. The first function, like I said, is the final function. It gives you a glowing skin, that glassy look. If you see somebody that looks like the person looks all oiled up, but when you come close and you touch the skin, there's no oil. know that that person is working with products like retinoids. It gives you a babish, glowing skin, and that's all what we want, right? Personally, that's what I want. I know that's what you want too. So with retinoids, you have that final desire. It's an excellent ingredient for hyperpigmentation. So if you are dealing with dark spots, uneven skin complexion, sunburn, or melasma, any kind of hyperpigmentation, your retinoid can be there to help you, because hyperpigmentation is mostly of two types, the dermal one and the superficial one. If your hyperpigmentation does not affect the dermal layer, it's just in your epidermal layer, be sure that using of retinoid will help you, because as the new skin cells are coming out, they don't have that hyperpigmentation, so automatically the hyperpigmented skin is shredded out, so you don't have it anymore. However, retinoid might not be very effective if the damage is already in the dermal layer. Thirdly, sunburn. We're going to talk about sun damage. So if you have issues with solar lentigine, burns from the sun based on damage of your skin or alteration of your skin cell, retinoid can also help you correct that. Acne. Acne is a very big problem among many youths, even people in their middle age. Retinoid is known specifically to help unclog the pores. So as unclogging the pores, it also leads to skin cell turnover, and those two combinations, a new skin and a skin that is free from pores, can help you treat acne. And that is why retinol is also used for shrinking pores. So if you don't have a very damaged pore size, you have an averagely large pore size, you can use retinoid to relatively shrink down your pores. Retinoid is also a collagen synthesizer. Collagen is that fiber. It works with other fibers like elastin that holds the keratinocytes together. The keratinocytes are your skin cells, or what is also called keratin, gotten from keratin protein. So your collagen, if it does not hold your keratinocytes together, they are broken, they are scattered. So you see somebody has a skin that looks saggy, the skin looks like separated, it looks with wide pores, wrinkled, deep. All this is because the collagen has been broken down. So retinoid will help you firm back your skin by increasing the synthesizing of collagen. And this is also why retinoid can be used to treat stretch marks, because most stretch marks, especially if it is caused by skincare products, is a damage to the collagen. So the keratinocytes have been broken, they have been weakened, the fibers that hold them together have been destroyed, so they are scattered. So you can see with having excess collagen on the body, it kind of closes. Remember that it's not just the collagen that is being synthesized, new skin cells are also formed. So as the skin cells are forming and the collagen is holding the new skin cell together, you have a firmer look, which will also help to tell you that you have less anti-aging, a fuller skin, and a smoother and glowing skin. So you can see that when retinol is called the king of skincare, it is not an exaggeration. It's a very good product. If you can work with retinol, then you have like 80% of your skin problems solved. So now let's look at the types of retinoids. We have 3 types of retinoids. Commonly, please, there are a lot of retinoids, actually synthesized retinoid, but I'm going to be talking about the 3 most common types. The first one is retinol, also known as vitamin A. So retinol is the weakest form of retinoids. However, it is a good beginning for using retinoid. We are going to see later that retinoid has its own issues of skin irritation. So if not used properly, it would actually do more damage than good for you. So if you don't have a skincare therapist or a dermatologist you are working with that can help you evaluate your usage and give you ingredients that can work well to prevent retinization or reduce it, it's good to start with retinol. You can build on retinol. When you have resistance with retinol, then you move to the next one. The next most common type of retinoid is tretinoid, or what is also called retin A. So retin A is a synthesized form. So if you are a formulator and you are working strictly with organic, you might not be able to use Retin A. That does not mean it is not safe, because I don't teach anything that is not safe. So statistics and research has already shown that Retin A is a safe form of retinoid, and Retin A is the chief of retinoid. So it's like the father king. When you're using Retin A, all the things we'll be talking about. So let me go a little back. When you are using retinol, what retinol mostly work on is hyperpigmentation. So it does not have enough strength to deal with collagen synthesis, stretch mark, anti-aging, acne. It might be a bit too much for it, but maybe on long usage you could start getting slight effects, but it's mostly used for hyperpigmentation. So if you are looking out for the general purpose use of retinoids, then you should go for tretinoid or Retin A. However, tretinoid is very, very, very potent. You don't use it anyhow. You must work with a skincare therapist or a dermatologist. If you need help, you can always call on me to help you to deal with issues with retinization. So now let's go into the third type of retinoid. The third type of retinoid is Adapalene, and it's mostly found in the form of diaphragm. It is excellently used for acne. So if you are dealing with acne, because it's not as potent as tretinoid, however, it's very excellent for unclogging pores. So if you are dealing with acne, you could also look into using diaphragm or any other form of Adapalene. It's also a synthetic form of a retinoid. However, when you are using tretinoid and Adapalene, it's good to build resistance. This is where our next topic is. So you first of all start with using a least concentration. We have different concentrations. Like for example, for tretinoid, you can come from 0.01 to 1%. So you can start from using 0.01, 0.025, 0.5. Don't use 1% except you have a dermatologist you are working with. But with all this information, you still need to prevent retinization. That brings us to the topic of what is retinization. Retinization is a side effect from using retinoids. It comes in several forms, mostly dryness of the skin. So when you are using retinoid, you will see people that use retinoid in the beginning, they start peeling out. They are shredding so much skin and it's like the skin is dropping off. So this can lead to very dry skin, extremely dry skin. So that dryness can also lead to irritation. So you become more allergic to skincare products. Something that you used to use very beautifully, when you put it on your face, it starts burning. The face starts stinging. So it leads to dryness and irritation. And because the skin is young, it's a baby skin, it also leads to severe sensitization of ultraviolet rays. So the skin is not strong enough because you are just turning the skin over. So it does not have time to be dead enough or to be honey enough to be able to withstand penetration of ultraviolet ray. So any little ultraviolet ray can easily affect the young skin. Those are the two major effects. Now, how do you deal with retinization? How do you enjoy the beauty of retinoid? You use retinoid with other products and you ease into the use of retinoid. How do you ease into the use of retinoid? You don't just pick, for example, tretinoid and start using it every night, or you just take a piece and start using it every night. No. You can start by preparing your skin 2 weeks before you start your retinoid using. We're going to talk about the ingredients you can use to prepare your skin. So after you've prepared your skin is ready to take retinoid. You now start using it like once a week. There is no hurry with use of retinoid, because the truth is that you get full effect after 1 year. Depending on your skin type, you can start seeing full effect from 6 months. So it's not a quick fix issue. It's something that comes from inside, so it's a gradual process. So why hurry? So you can start using it for once a week. While using it, we're using other ingredients we'll be talking about that can be used very well with retinoids. Then you watch your skin. If you are having excessive dryness, you talk to your skincare therapist, talk to your dermatologist. The truth is that the good news is that in most countries, Retinol is even under prescription, so you cannot just get it over the counter to buy. You have to actually get a prescription from your dermatologist or your family physician to be able to use Retinol. But if you are in Nigeria like I am, Retinol is freely available in any pharmacy. So you still need to employ a private skin therapist to work with. So if you're having any issue with dryness, you can now talk to them. If your skin is just doing great, then after 2 weeks of using it once a week, you move to the next step. You now start using it twice a week, giving a good discharge. Not use today, use tomorrow. No, you use one day, 3 days later. Every 3 days, like approximately twice a week. You do that for another 1 month. Your skin gets adapted. You take it from twice a week to 3 times a week every other day, alternative days. Then finally you now go for once a week, and all retinoid should be used at night. So even your vitamin A should be used only at night. Now, what are the ingredients that can be used with retinol? First and most importantly, your sunscreen. If you know you are not a person that is conscious of your sunscreen, please don't go near retinol. And also, even though if you use your sunscreen, but you are an outdoor worker, say you have a job that keeps you under the sun for like 6 hours, please don't go near retinol. But if you don't stay under the sun on average for more than 2 hours, at most 4 hours, and you are religious about the use of sunscreen, then you can use retinol, because retinol must and always should go with sunscreen. Other ingredients you can use with retinol are ingredients that help with dryness. That is your humectants. So hyaluronic acid is a very beautiful product that you can go with retinol. Your lactates, sodium lactates, glycols, propanediols, humectants generally, these are products. So when you decided to use your retinol, the first thing you're going to get a sunscreen, 1. 2, you're going to get a strong humectant serum. You can have a serum that has a combination of different humectants I've listed. Also aloe vera gel. Just as many humectants as possible should be in the serum. Then you should get the third one, soothing extracts. A very good one is your centella. So you get centella hydrosols. Get them in your product so that if there's any irritation that could have occurred, those soothing extract helps to calm the skin. It gives the skin a calming effect. Fourthly, you should have skin repair products that help build the natural oiliness of the skin. Remember that retinol is going to cause dryness. As it's trying to unclog your pores, removing your dead cells, is also stripping you of the natural oil of your skin. So you should need products that emulate the function of sebum. So the example of such skin barrier repair product is ceramide. So you should use products that have ceramide in them, squalene, coenzymes, peptides. Peptides are also very good. So it will come in any form of hydrolyzed peptides, silk, rice, oats, any type of peptides is also great. So you should have a cream that works with retinol, that have all these skin barrier repair ingredients. Another very important serum that goes very well with retinol is niacinamide. So niacinamide goes, in fact, you can use it together. You can use your niacinamide first, then you allow the skin to breathe the niacinamide in, then you use your retinol. Or you can use your retinol 30 minutes later or 1 hour later, you use your niacinamide. It's also very good and it works well with retinol. So how do you build a skincare regimen that uses retinol? That's your next question, right? I think so. So let me answer that. You should have these following ingredients. These following products. Of course, you have your retinoid, and personally I advocate for retin A, that's tretinoin. But if your skin is not firm enough, or you think you have a sensitive skin, you start with retin A. Then you will have a sunscreen, number 2. Of course, this sunscreen must be cleaned out of the face, so you must have a cleansing oil. You must have a humectant, either in form of serum or as a gel. You will have a deep moisturizing cream that has niacinamide. That's the 5th one now. Then you should have a hydrating face wash. If possible, after like 3 months of using retinoid, you should also have an alpha hydroxyl acid serum. How do you use them? In the morning, you could wash your face with your hydrating face wash. Then use your ceramide or a deep moisturizing cream. Then slap in your sunscreen. When you come back in the evening or whenever you come back, you deep cleanse using a cleansing oil to remove all the layers of sunscreen, because sunscreen can actually clog the pores. So you want to remove everything about it. You don't need it anymore when you are back, right? So you remove your sunscreen. That's the second thing. The first thing you do when you come back in the evening. After you remove your sunscreen, you can now also still bathe with your same lightweight wash, preferably a humectant wash. So after bathing with your humectant wash, I prefer using retinoid on dry skin. So you need to leave your skin to dry out. During this period, you can add your humectant. You can put your, like preparing the skin for the retinoid. You can use your niacinamide, your hyaluronic acid serum. If you have any mist that has extracts, soothing extract, you put on your face. So you allow all this to sit on your face for like 30 minutes. That should be enough to like allow this ingredient to penetrate and be ready to serve the retinoid, and also the skin should be dry of any moisture. After that, you should take your retinoid. If you are using retinoid for the first time, you go for a lower concentration. But if you couldn't get a lower concentration, you can start with a high one, but you mix it with your ceramide cream. So you have a little of retinoid and a little of your ceramide cream that you mix. So it's like a dilution. So for example, you have a 0.05% retinoid, tretinoid. You can make it 50% dilution. So everything should be a pea size. So half of a pea size of your cream, half of a pea size of your retinoid. So you can now apply this on your dry face. Then you leave it for like completely 30 minutes to completely dry. After it has dried, then you can now apply another deep moisturizer. In case there will be any irritation, you can still use your ceramide as another deep moisturizer. After this, you can then go to bed. First thing in the morning, you continue the regimen. Immediately you see dryness, you speak to a therapist to help you to see if there's other deeper moisturizing ingredient they can add, or how they can adjust the concentration of your retinol. Lastly, now it's time to give you my offer. I've talked about the beautiful ingredients you can use, and I've also told you that I'm a certified skincare therapist. I'm a doctor of chemistry, and I have over 10 years working with skincare product formulation. So if you think you trust me enough to offer all these ingredients I listed, from your retinoid to your cleansing oil to your humectant wash to your alpha hydroxyl acid if you need it later, to your bath wash, your hydrating bath wash, to your facial mist, to your humectants that you'll be needing to prepare the niacinamide. If you need a total product package from Ano Skincare, we can help you customize it. The good thing about my product that I customize, so I would discuss with you to know the extent of strength you can take, and I produce the product from scratch based on what you need. So if you can handle 0.05%, you don't have to be thinking of how to mix. We prepare a 0.05% of retinoid for you. If what you can handle is 0.01, we prepare it for you. If it is retinol you can handle for your first trial, we give you a retinol and help you like adjust your skincare regimen at the right time. And the most important thing, if you are having issues with retinization, you can always call on me on a free consultant. If this sounds like a great idea, then send me a DM. I'm going to send my communication link, both through WhatsApp, through Facebook and Instagram. You can send me from any means a DM, that you are interested, and the total package for this is just 20,000 naira. And if we are to take this in US dollar, that's about 75 US dollar. That is relatively affordable, and these skincare products can take you for 2 to 3 months depending on usage. So it's not something you buy today and you are looking for money to buy in the next time. And with this, we come to the end of today's class, and I hope you had a great time and you had value for your money. It's okay if you don't want to buy from me. I've given you all the information you need. You can go to any pharmacy or cosmetic shop and tell them about this cosmetic product that you need to work with your organization. See you soon. Bye for now.